Welcome to my travel guide to Da Nang and Hoi An, Vietnam. Inside, I'll be showing you the scenes in glorious high definition. I'll share my tips on what to do, where to stay, and good options for tasty eats. I've got an exclusive boutique hotel recommendation for Hoi An that not only won't break the bank, but the service is out of this world, so keep watching for that. Now, come with me as I show you the sights and scenes of Da Nang, Ba Na Hills, and Hoi An. Welcome to Da Nang, Vietnam, where modern charm meets natural beauty. One of the city's most iconic landmarks, the Dragon Bridge, lights up the night with colourful displays, even breathing fire and water on weekends. Not far away, the lively Sun Tra night market beckons with street food, handcrafted treasures and friendly locals. As the night goes on, you'll notice a bit of fun competition, with food vendors vying for your attention, especially around the seafood stalls. But it's all in good spirit, making your experience here uniquely unforgettable. I recommend downloading the app called Grab to get around cheaply without communication problems. Consider a trip to Ba Na Hills, aka Sun World, an enchanting mountain resort just outside Da Nang, Vietnam. Getting here is part of the adventure, with a scenic cable car ride that holds the record for being one of the longest non-stop cable cars in the world. As you glide above lush forests and waterfalls, you'll get sweeping views that build up the excitement before you even arrive. Once at the top, you'll be greeted by French-style architecture, breathtaking gardens, and the famous Golden Bridge, where two massive stone hands seem to cradle a golden pathway in the clouds. When planning your trip, consider the buffet option in your ticket. With a fantastic spread of Vietnamese and international dishes, it's the perfect way to fuel up without breaking the bank. But remember, you need to book that specific ticket, otherwise, food isn't included. If you decide against the buffet, there are plenty of dining spots, but prices can be a little higher than in the city below. From quick bites to more elaborate meals, you'll find options to suit your taste. Just keep your budget in mind. I visited in April in 2 separate years. One year it was sunny and extremely hot, and the other it was cloudy, difficult to see and much colder than Da Nang. Watch the weather before you go and dress for the weather. With its incredible views, unique attractions and delicious eats, Ba Na Hills is a place you'll never forget. Next, I'll be travelling to Hoi An. Before we head off, I recommend staying at the Hoi An Beach Hotel and Spa in Da Nang. I've stayed here twice, and I'm definitely not getting commission for saying so, but this hotel is amazing. The prices are fantastic, the rooms equally so. Breakfast is brilliant, although the popularity of this hotel means breakfast times can be extremely busy, but the choice of food and replenishment is plenty. Staff are out of this world. The only downside is the pool is quite small, however. There's Da Nang Beach just across the road, so not too much of a negative. If you're looking for amazing seafood, then Lang Sa on the main beach road is the place to go. Prices are expensive for Vietnam, but not for the quality and range of seafood on offer that you would pay in other countries. It's within walking distance of Hoi An Beach Hotel and Spa, and I highly recommend it for an upmarket food quality experience. If you're on a seafood budget, then Sun Tra Night Market does equally good seafood in a street food setting. I'll leave you with some final sights of Ba Na Hills and pick back up in Hoi An with another unknown hotel recommendation. Don't miss it. Enjoy these views for now. Hoi An, a charming town known for its lantern-lit streets, historic sites, and riverside ambience. Start your day by grabbing a traditional Vietnamese drink called mot. It's refreshing and beautifully served with herbs and flowers, a local favourite that's as much about the experience as it is the taste. Next, head to the iconic Japanese bridge. Just a heads up, it might still be under construction, but it's worth checking out either way as it remains one of Hoi An's most photographed spots. At night, take a boat ride on the Thu Bon River, where you can even light a lantern and set it afloat, an experience that truly captures Hoi An's magical vibe. Be warned, lantern sellers will ask if you want a boat ticket. They'll take you to the ticket purchasing point, but then explain they're selling a lantern only, and the boat ticket is separate. It's not expensive, and it's a relatively harmless con. The seller was nice enough, so we didn't mind too much, but just be prepared. A walk around the night market is well worth it. It's similar stuff you'll find in most Vietnamese night markets, but it's a good experience. Be careful about buying weighted produce, however. Once I bought 2 bags of 500-gram dried mango, only to find out both contained 400 grams each. Another seller sold the correct weight though. Not far from town is the basket boat experience. Now this one's popular among tourists, but personally I found it a bit underwhelming. After paying the entry, there were a few extra charges that popped up along the way. If you're curious to try it, go for it, but you're not missing out on too much if you skip it. For a big ticket experience, Hoi An Memories is something special. It's a grand outdoor show that brings Vietnam's history to life, with a huge cast, elaborate sets, and unforgettable performances. Tickets are a bit pricey, but it's well worth it. Arrive early to explore the mini town around the venue. It's got enough to keep you entertained for a couple of hours before the show starts. A word of advice for when you leave. Catching a grab ride can be tricky because of the crowd, and some local taxi drivers might tell you the bridge is closed to grab drivers. Don't worry, stick to your plan, and your grab driver will get through eventually. Now for that recommendation of where to stay in Hoi An, I highly recommend Vola de Phi. It's located down a quiet side street but close enough to the action without being noisy or crowded. Oh, and if you're after an excellent coffee, probably the best I had in Hoi An, then check out the family-run Joie Zone, which is just a 5 to 10 minute walk away. That's all from me. I'd love to hear what you thought of Da Nang and Hoi An if you've been. If you're planning on going, what are you most looking forward to? Drop me a comment below and let's keep the discussion going. That's all from me. Small Man Big World. Don't forget to like, share, and please subscribe. Cheers.